Okay, list number 9. People, those are P's circling away from you, and pronouns. Pronouns. That is one way to sign pronoun. The other is pronoun. You may see it either way, but the one that I use and teach the most is pronoun. Okay, so we've got adult. These are in alphabetical order, by the way. Adult is an A at your temple, and then down to your chin, representing the male portion of the face and the female portion of the face. And just to jump ahead a little bit, we've got the same sign, fine, which is a fine hand shape, and here it's mother, and here it's father. Same sign, different location. Okay, so we've got adult, and then we have aunt. And this just twists at the side of your face. And in that group we also have uncle and nephew and niece. And cousin is in the center, unless you know the gender of the cousin. You could do here for a girl cousin and here for a boy cousin. So for instance, if I ask you a question like, do you have any cousins? I would sign that in the middle of my face. But if I was answering you about how many cousins I might say I have 6 cousins and 7 cousins. And you'd know I have 6 girl cousins and 7 male cousins. And I'll review those when I get to them alphabetically, because I just told you this would be alphabetical. Alright, so then we've got baby, just rocking the baby in your arms, and boy, representing a baseball cap, and then brother is boy in the same family. So baseball cap, you're tapping the bill, or for boy, you're tapping the bill of the baseball cap. For brother, you're using an A hand shape, and it comes down to your fingers together like this, representing boy in the same family. In ASL, it would look more like this. It's just a different hand shape that they use, or they cross, hands are crossed. Boy, brother, okay? And then we've got child, and then children. You can think about patting them on the top of the head, or that they're different sizes. Okay, and then we're back to cousin. We talked about girl cousins and boy cousins. And then we've got daughter, which is a girl baby. It's a combination sign, girl baby, but you're saying daughter, daughter. Okay, so to review, I won't use my voice. I will just show you the signs. Okay, next column is ready, father. And then we've got gentleman, which is a combination sign. It's an A hand shape down to the fine sign. So you're thinking man fine and saying gentleman. Then we've got girl, and that sign comes from this from the concept of a bonnet string. Girl, it's an A hand shape. And then we've got, grandchild. So they're G's that change to D's for grand, and then child. Grandchild. Granddaughter, you could technically do G's to D's and then daughter, but there is a sign for it, and that's a G at your face, like where the bonnet string is, down to daughter, granddaughter. Grandfather, you're essentially thinking father's father. So we've got grandfather and grandmother, and then grandparent. Parent is in the family with adult, and so grandparent, you've got G's to D's to a P that comes down, grandparent. Okay, and the next column of signs is grandson, grandson, and then we'll review. We've got father, gentleman, girl. Whoops, I'm not supposed to be moving my lips, am I? So I can quiz you. Here we go. Okay, and in that third column, we now have more pronouns. That's why I decided to divide that up a little bit. So at the male portion of the face, you're using the ending letter to be the pronoun. So for he, we've got an E, he, and then you also point or locate the person you're speaking of. He, him, so we've got him or him, and his. So that's he, him, his. Then like gentleman, we have lady, which you're thinking girl, fine, lady. Man is an A hand shape that moves out. Man, you could think of, I guess, man, and then the bill of a baseball cap extending out further, boy, and then extending out further. And then men is a double bounce. So you've got the A hand shape and a double bounce there. Men. Then we have me, mine, and my. In ASL, you could use all three for the same sign, me, my, mine. But in C, it's me, mine, my. Okay? We did mother earlier. We did nephew earlier, and niece. So to review, ready? And the last column is, ready? Parent with a P, parent. And then just like we did with the male portion, we've got she and her. And then hers is a combo sign. It's an R that changes to an S, hers. And again, you could be gesturing she, her, hers, hers. And then we've got sister, which is girl in the same family. In ASL, that might look like this, or it might look like this, sister. And then we've got son, which is like daughter, but it's you're thinking man, baby, okay? Thinking or saying son. And then we've got them, they, and their. So you're doing an up hand position to a down letter for whichever the ending letter is. So we've got them, their, and they. Okay, again, them, their, and they. And those could also be done placing that person, and then every time you speak of that person, pointing in that direction. So you could have them pointing this way and they pointing that way, or there. And then theirs would be open hand to a down R that changes to an S. Theirs. We've got uncle and we, so you're starting at your dominant shoulder, including everyone in the room. We. Our can be done with a O or an open hand. I usually sign with the open hand. In class, people tend to remember the O better, so you might see either one. And then us. And then let's see, we did similar to man and men, we have woman and women. So to review the last column, ready?